Give me a sec. Because the house is pretty topsy-turvy right now with like 3 pets. Give me a sec. I'm gonna put you guys down for a bit. I'm just gonna set up the stuff. The dogs will be here. Ooh. Hello, hello. Oh my. Wait, can you guys? Don't you dare topple over the tablet. I strangle you. Here she is! Dang. She's a riot. Okay, give me a sec. Give me a few minutes. And plus, let's wait for others to. Hiya! Winter! That's a giveaway. Her name's Winter, for those who are super early. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to mention it later on, but yeah. Well, it's not like I'm gonna do like a name reveal or anything like that, but yep. Her name is Winter. Wait, where are my AirPods? Urgh. I'm losing everything. Seriously. You guys stop following me. Whoa. Okay. Good job, babe. Good job. Stay there. Alright. Almost done. Whee. Ouch. Okay, here we go. Out. You guys are so gulo. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Okay, where are my headphones? Got them. Alright, here we go. This is so impromptu. Because, yeah, why? Why am I so impromptu lately, huh? Winter, get out. Yeah, this dog is getting into everything. Seriously. Okay, let me wear my headphones. Because... Alright. So that you guys can hear me better. Oh my gosh, you guys, please, can you guys not be so excited? Oh my goodness. Winter, move. Ay. Okay. Wait, let's flip the camera. Give me a sec. Because I'm trying to set up everything with it. Oh! So as you can see, she is a character. Maybe I can use her crate. What can I use as a platform for this? Because if I stay on the bed, you guys won't be able to see her. Nah, let's just keep it like that. Who cares about the angle, right? Okay, just comment down all your questions if you want. If you have questions, come here. Come here. Come on. Winter. Yeah, it's better. It's okay if my head is like cut off. Summer spot. So long as you guys can see the dogs. That's what's more important for me. Summer! Bailey! No more toy. Stop it. Ay, nako. They're all wondering everything. What's her name? So, my girls, if you guys will notice, they're all named after the seasons. So, for those. Hey! I said no more toys. You guys heard that, right? So I don't exactly have major issues, but Bailey is my alpha female, and I have here a very confident pup. I got lucky with a very confident pup. So she's become she's becoming what do you call it? She hasn't accepted this one in the back. So she doesn't exactly fight her or anything, but the thing is, since she's very confident, Bailey, since she's very confident, hey, did you see that? That's a warning sign because this one has no fear. So this one will treat it as it's more of her trying to assert her dominance. But the thing is, that's Bailey's butt. But the thing is, this one won't give in because one, she's a puppy. Two, she's really, I am not sure how the dynamics will change once they're much older. Bailey, can you please? Oh my goodness. Wait, are my AirPods working? Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me from the AirPods. All right. So the dynamics can change once she's an adult because right now she's still a puppy that couldn't care less. The difference is, and the reason why I chose her is because of the personalities of the dogs, right? So I have one that doesn't care about anything, but is still quite quote unquote fearful. But fearful is not the right term, but something similar to that. And then I have one that's a dominant female, but is def- uh, anxious. Wait, my trainer said something about it. The combination, I forgot the terms. Something like fearful, aggressive. So her fear causes her to be aggressive to defend herself, to ward off whatever kind of other dog is against her. So she gets aggressive, but she's actually scared. I forgot the combination. There's like a proper term for that. I'll ask my trainer again. But yeah, that's the current dynamics. And then this one, her personality is more literally very confident. She has no fear of anything. She doesn't she's not scared of loud sounds. Watch. Wait, I'll show you. Where's the other one? Summer's right there, okay? This one. Do you guys see the difference? This one did not react at all. She doesn't care for the sound, and this one reacted right away. So that's how you'll be able to tell the difference of dogs. That's why when like you get puppies and stuff, you have to test for personality versus besides all the other things. Which is why in our current pack dynamics, what I'm more worried about is when she's older, how she is. If she's a dominant dog, I don't know yet because right now she's still a puppy and she's just a very confident pup because I have one alpha female. I don't know how it can change. But then again, they've only been together for like less than 2 weeks. So it's possible that Bailey hasn't accepted the little one in the pack yet, which is why she's acting that way. But besides that, she doesn't really attack her any every day or anything. It's just that when this one is too much, that's when she kind of asserts her dominance over this one. How, oh my gosh, how do you check the comments here? How? I know. Wait, why don't I see the comments? When? Okay, for those who were late, her name is Winter. So actually, Bailey's name is Autumn on paper, but uh, here in the Philippines, they. Oh, there we go. Okay. In the Philippines, if a person has a certain dialect, they would pronounce it as something inappropriate, which is why we decided to change it to Bailey for like regular days and stuff. Okay, let's go back to the questions. I know. So I have a summer, I have an autumn, And this one is officially Winter, right? Both on both on paper and what we will call her. Because there's no way for them to like uh mispronounce it or anything. Susan, hi, all the way in Illinois. Hello, hello. I just got a puppy last Saturday. My puppy's a bit aggressive. Is it a normal behavior? Um, that would really depend on what you mean by aggression, because maybe the aggression that you're talking about is just being playful or like play biting or playing in general, because they can get aggressive. See, as you can see, very, very confident. She'll get on top of everything. She'll chew on everything. She's not afraid of her reflections and stuff. So definitely she's not an aggressive puppy. One way you can check if your pup is aggressive, try doing this. If your pup will allow you to do that, then your pup is being submissive. And there's no chance that they are very aggressive or anything. But the reason why that's also a sign of confidence. As you can see, I can do whatever I want with her. She's one very chill pup. Honestly, I had to adjust everything like with regards to training with her, because uh there's no need for me to over socialize her with everything. She still play bites, as you can see. But I kind of desensitized her already to when it's like too much. There, she's getting too much. I'll try to trigger her and to get her super aggressive with it, and then I'll show you. See? So when you try to correct a dog, it's not enough for you to just stop and then you're still staring at them and everything. You literally all sorts of um, contact with them. You literally ignore them and then they'll just walk away like that. Because most people, when they try to copy the correction or anything, they'd still stay there and then just keep saying no, 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 or um, they would maybe walk away, but then you still give eye contact. That's still attention to a dog. But when I started ignoring her, looking away and everything, she's able to read the body movements and stuff. So she responds um, the way she should react with her litter mates, because more or less that's how they would react. If one pup gets tired of the other one, then they'll just walk away like that. So yeah, wait, it keeps disappearing. My jet. Here we go. Yeah, so it's winter. How old? So I got her at 2 months old, I think. Roughly 10 weeks. More or less 2 months and a week or 2 weeks. And she is very small, to be honest. It's a girl, obviously. I named her Winter, and she weighs only around 1.29 kilograms. She's very small compared to my girls. I got Summer. She was about that weight, but then when she came to me, she started weighing around 1.5 at this age already. But I'll explain later. Uh, Compared to Finn, where I had no full control over everything, I have full control over this one. Because you guys are first to know. Ouch! Ow! See how she stopped? Because I've been giving that word as the sign that I've had enough. So she'll still linger and try to get her way, but bottom line, she just walks away after. But what I love about her is no matter what I do, it doesn't cause her to start getting scared of something, which is something very important to me, because I have two fearful dogs and I can't possibly add another one to the pack, which was why when I was picking out in her litter, I was very selective over the personality versus every other thing. Let's go to the live. Okay, sorry. I've been just trying to catch up. Next is spring. Oh my God, no. I no. This is my limit. If there's no cat, then maybe a fourth one. But I'd rather keep the cat, to be honest, than another dog. Stop it. Off. Mm-mm. Wait. She's bored. She's very, very bored. So the thing is with her, I'll tell you guys more about it more formally. I'll just try to answer some questions. Next is spring. How old is Winter? Winter is currently 3 months old as of now, as of today, literally. And then we have another. How do you introduce your new puppy to other dogs? You mean the two dogs? So that's a video that's coming out today. Um, because like I said, I broke so many rules with her, assuming everything was gonna be okay. Technically, still everything is okay. It's much better than my previous experiences, with these two, and then with Finn as well. But um, so when you introduce a dog, my recommendation for anyone is always making them meet in neutral ground. What is neutral ground? It's not your backyard. It's not your garage. It's not the front of your house. It's somewhere far from your house, if possible. If the best you can do is outside your house, that's good enough versus them meeting inside the house. Because your dogs are territorial animals. That's why they pee, especially for like males, they mark their territory. So if you make them introduce themselves inside the house, they would treat the other dog as uh, an intruder, unless you do scent swapping beforehand. What is scent swapping? Before you bring in your pup, you can ask your breeders to maybe exchange towels or maybe, I don't know, beddings that your dogs have used with the puppy so that you take the smell of their towels to your house and then and then the one from your house will be taken to the puppy so that they would get introduced that way. Or the one for the puppy is not even as important versus the smell of the puppy being introduced to your pups. So with them, I didn't get the chance to do scent swapping because before all this, I got COVID. So actually, I wanted to ask for your opinions too because I have a lot of clips, and I mean a lot. But then the thing is, when I was checking them last night, as I was editing the video for today, um, what I noticed is like 70% of them is me literally rambling and preparing the whole room for the dog because I was stuck in quarantine for like 2 weeks because I had COVID. And that's why there was also a delay in her arrival because I got COVID on the week of when I was supposedly going to pick her up at 8 weeks old. I tested positive for COVID. It wasn't anything severe, thank God, but it was such a unexpected thing and super wrong timing because during this season I run a small business, right? That's why I was late for a little bit because I actually came from the kitchen. I forgot that I scheduled the live last night. And so we're just busy with all the preparations. I'd love for you guys to see it. Maybe I can do a story and I can post it on YouTube. I prefer sharing on YouTube than like on the other social medias because I don't know, you guys are relatively more chill and there's a little bit less toxicity than the other platforms as of the moment. So yeah, I got COVID. So she was delayed for 2 weeks in her arrival. So she came to me at around 10 weeks old. And it's not that big of a deal because she's a toy poodle. And actually, I think it was much better that I actually got her a little bit later than expected. Talaga naman, guys. No? No? You really have to block the camera, huh? So, yeah, going back. Uh, I'm so talkative, no? I'm so sorry, but my brain is all over the place. Going back, so they met in a grooming salon. So since I got stuck for lockdown in my room for 2 weeks. These two were not groomed properly, and they were due for grooming for about right about that time as well. And she started having lots of matting, and I dematted her before I took her to the groomer, and basically that's where they all met, which was why I was telling you guys I kind of broke some rules, but I still kept the whole concept of it. When I share things, people think that it's the only way to do it. But the thing is, you guys have to understand that we all have our own circumstances, and the circumstances change. And so long as you keep the main thing that you need to do, it's fine, which is making them meet in neutral ground. Now, it's up to you to gauge what rules you can break. For example, I trusted the breeder enough that I didn't need to take her to the vet before coming, but instead I made sure they were all clean. So she was groomed before she arrived in the house, and they met there. So that's the video that you guys will see later on. Because, like I said, later on, I'll ask for your opinions, or please feel free to share your thoughts right now, how you guys want to go about it. Do you want to see the part where I was preparing the room for her, the area for the puppy, how it changed over time? Because just because I prepared it in one way doesn't mean it's gonna stay the whole way all throughout, because you adjust based on how fast the puppy is learning, how you think it would be better for you and stuff. Like, for example, in this part of my room, you'll see in the old videos that I had a baby gate there. I had to remove it because she can fit inside the baby gate. And it was useless basically. So there was no, I didn't think there was any need for me to keep it there. Or like there was another playpen here where I kept her because I thought that it would take at least a week to have her potty trained, and my mom might not have wanted her downstairs. But that changed too because my mom fell in love with the puppy, which is a miracle. And she wanted me to bring down the playpen there. So when I woke up the next day when I brought her home, uh, my mom arranged the backyard. Well, the area where we usually stay in the backyard, the covered area. She paved all the furniture out to keep like an area in the middle, free for the playpen. So instead of keeping the playpen here, I put it down there. Stop. I have had enough of your chewing, madam. Yeah. So there, that's a tip that I can give you if you're introducing your pup to a new dog. Right. How old is Winter? How was your first few days? Wait, do I have older ones? Okay. So she's currently 12, no, 11 weeks old right now. Her name is Winter for those who just arrived. How did I introduce? I answered that already. What is the average weight for a 1 year old and 9 months old schnoodle? My pup weighs about 4 pounds. I think that's right about the right size, because a schnauzer is an in between of a toy poodle and a miniature. Because we have a neighbor right across, and they have a schnauzer, and I think they weigh about. I think the weight of your pup is right about the right weight. Because Bailey right now she weighs 4 kilos. That's not normal. She's actually on the overweight side, but with her health issues, so I've been trying to diet her with my vet, but when she doesn't eat a certain amount, her gastro attacks. So we are torn between two evils. Stop it. Stop it. Seriously. So yeah, she's overweight. But the ideal weight of these two is around 3.2, 2.8 to 3.2. Ideally, that's Summer's weight. All right, questions. Live chat, live chat. I want another poodle, but I'm afraid my 9 year old would get jealous. Your 9 year old dog, 9 year old daughter, kid. Um, What do I feed my toy poodles? They are on a home cooked diet formulated by NHB. So they used to be on my self study diet from books. Let me show you guys the books that I've used for reference. Give me a sec. I don't have all of them. I don't have all of them here, I think. Ah, no, 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 no. They're up there. If you guys want to get into like home cooking and raw and stuff, these are great books to start out on. I got all these from Amazon. The thing is, here in the Philippines, they don't have it, so I bought everything when every time I fly to the States. Wait, okay, right. Where's the other one? The important one. Oh, it's down there. Give me a sec. I have more, but these are the most my favorite ones. Oh shoot, it's all the way down there. Okay. Maybe I can make a video for recommendations of these. Ugh, wait. Okay, don't fall. All right, just 3 books. If you guys want to get started on raw feeding and home cooked, this is where I started out with. It's not food. Stop it. So these are the 3 books that I started out with. Um, this is my favorite out of all of them. Stop, it's not food. It's just a book. Oh, smell it. It's Raw and Natural Nutrition for Dogs by Lou Olson. It's uh it's easy to read compared to the others, at least. I like this book. It's very concise. Thank you for blocking the way. Can you please? It's concise. It's quite thick. Bailey, off. Here, come here. Come here. Here. Ay, nako. You're so kulit. Right. What was I saying? It's an easy read. So as you can see, I have notes. It's relatively old, but yeah, all the things you will need. If you want to save money, then this is enough, to be honest. You don't need the other two. Uh, this one by Steve Brown is also quite good, but this one is harder to read, in my honest opinion. I had a hard time comprehending this, and I had to read it like multiple times. See my marker? I still have that. And then there's another one by Dr. Becker, um, Real Food by Dr. Becker. The thing is with this one, it's very high protein. Um, I'm not saying that, I'm not a vet, and um, I'm not saying what I'm saying is the only thing that's right or what they're saying is wrong and stuff. But in my experience, just because like everything now is controversial when it comes to like dog food and stuff, they think that high protein is always good. But in my honest opinion and in my own experience, that's not always the case. Take it from my dogs. They used to be in a very high protein diet, meaning they only take in about 10 to 20% carbs, but it took its toll on their kidney and liver. And it took a while for me to it took a while for me to like normalize their values and stuff. And the only thing that normalized it was when and I'm not trying to plug NHV or anything, but it is really what happened was when the doctor of NHV, the specialist of NHV, formulated a diet for us. And so it's not just them. The little one, I'm not saying I'm blaming the breeder or anything. I hope he's not online. But um, the let's just leave it at maybe they were too busy to focus on the proper diet of the pups, and they gave them what they think would be best so long as they would eat it. So during her first checkup, which I also documented, um, her I did a workup on her. I'm so careful with what I'm saying because I don't want to offend the breeder. Because honestly, I want to keep a good relationship with the breeder because I think they meant well. It's just that they still lack experience. Um, Long story short, her liver and kidney are working too hard for her age. And it was all rooted down to her diet and water intake. Water intake, not that much, but it's mostly diet because her creatinine and all the other levels regarding the kidney and the liver are way high for a puppy her age. And it was just by chance that we took blood tests. That was just the mommy instincts in me and my experience with like unhealthy pups with genetic stuff. Um, and so I told the vet, let's do a workup just so that we have history with her, like when she's like perfect when at her age. So we did a full CBC, blood chem, and then the liver and kidney thingy. I think that's part of the blood chem. I'm not sure. And then we did a fecalysis. What else? X-ray because I wanted to make sure that her bones are fine and won't have hip dysplasia and luxating patella. Like we can easily like see it and stuff. What was the other test that I did? Of course, the usual health tests for parvo, canine distemper, and all that. So I did that for purposes of just having history. And when it came out, she had those values for her blood works, and she had uh, what do you call that from the fecalysis? Amoeba, amoebas, and I'm not sure worms. I could be wrong. I have to reread the sheet. But she's on medication right now for antibacterial stuff. And yeah, so she's one very expensive puppy. And to be honest, for that first week, I wouldn't say I'm not disappointed because those things, thankfully, they're not genetic or anything like that. But that's what I mean by lack of experience. If you're not experienced and you're breeding right away, and even if like you mean well, it's still your responsibility to know the importance of those things, right? Because you chose to breed and you're selling them for a profit. So that was the only thing that I was disappointed about. But when it comes to like them responding to how I reported to them what was happening, they were very helpful and they didn't ignore her or anything. They even offered to like take her back and replace her. And I'm like, are you kidding me? In my head, I was like, I mean, I know it's a practice that people do, especially in the show breeding and stuff, but they're not gadgets or like merchandise to me. They're living, breathing things. And I know, that's just my idealism and unrealistic ideals and whatnot playing and my pride and stuff. But I just can't. Even if like I have the right to return her and stuff. I'd rather them, give a refund or something. Cuz okay, to add to that, she is from a show breeding line of champions. Health tested too. I have documents of her parents being health tested. That's why I also agreed to it. It's actually very impromptu, and it's a whole long other long story. Sweetheart, no, I knew it. I was too late. She peed. Oh, she peed. Why did you pee there? Because Bailey was blocking your pee pad. Okay, hold on. Let me clean that up. We can talk while I clean. So, puppy ownership is not always glamorous, as you guys will see. Ay. So, yeah, she comes from a show breeding line, and we are gonna be showing her. One of the main reasons why I got her was honestly, I had no plans of taking her in. They were just, telling me that they had a puppy available. They have a litter available, and they'd be happy to let me have the first pick. So I was the first pick with this little one. And where's my spray? Go away. Where's the spray? Oh, there. So I was the first pick, and like I said, I had no plans of having a puppy anytime soon. I was planning to get a puppy at when the girls turn 10 years of age. That was the original plan. They're currently turning 9, which is not too far off, to be honest. And so I use pee pads to clean up because it's faster. And I know it's wasteful, but it helps. That's a quick cleanup. And so we're gonna be putting up a grooming salon, like I mentioned, in if you guys follow the community tab. And I wanted to understand the other side of like dog owners. Can you please stop it? Go. Baby, can you please stop being so possessive? Oh my God. Oh, you want to go to the bed? Okay, okay, okay. Less dogs. Stay on the bed. Ay, naku. They've had enough. What Summer did. Let's move her here. So, when they have had enough of the naughtiness of this one, they go to the bed. Let's move you closer. Come here. Yeah. Closer so you guys can be in. Bailey, stop it. You guys can see her, right? Winter, come here. Come here. Come on. Let's get a toy. Come here. You stay here. You play here. All right. Right. Show breeding. Yes. So when I decided to take her, I am going to be forced to show her because of her lineage. So I'll take videos of that too. I'm not that too keen into showing, but it would be a good learning experience also because, I can properly share with you guys the breed standards. I do know it, but it's different like when you experience it and you get judged for it, right? So I'll show you. Come here. Come on, chubby chubby. She got tired of it. She likes. Come on. So she's the proper breed standard. Um, as you can see here, she is square in proportion. So that's the proper breed standard of a toy poodle, or of any poodle. This length of their body is the same as the length of their legs. That's one. So my dogs actually fall below the breed standard. They're not they're not proper. And then of course there's the temperament and stuff. She has the proper temperament as well. Confident and playful. But yeah, so that's going to be part of it. So I thought it could help the grooming salon as well. And I don't know, the science and things just felt right, and everything just fell into place. My mom agreed to it, so the rest is history. She's home. Stop it with my slipper. Thank God her teeth are like not super crazy. Unlike Bailey, because Bailey's one very destructive puppy. Wait. There she is. Okay, let's check the comments. Live chat. Right. What's average weight? What do I feed them? I said that already. Hello, all the way in California. She is a toy poodle, 100%. She's very small. You can tell the size of your dog with the size of the paws. Usually the paws will determine if they're gonna become a toy or like a miniature and stuff. if they have big paws. Her siblings are actually miniatures. Well, her two older brothers are for sure gonna be miniatures in my opinion. Thank you. So she's the addition to the pack. How much was Winter? Oh my God. Maybe I will not post this live after this. I'll just delete it. So for those who stayed, fine, I'm gonna tell you. She is roughly. Please don't judge me, okay? Okay? um she's I'll just give you a range. She's roughly 3,000 to $4,000, I think, if I remember correctly. Because I paid like a portion in advance and stuff, yeah. She's she's that amount. Which was why I was a little disappointed when she came home with those. It's not, I wouldn't say it's menial, but things that could have been prevented with proper care. So I was quite frustrated for a while, and then the part of me, I just couldn't blame them because it felt like they really meant well and they really cared for the pups. All I can think of is they just really lack experience. And I don't know, I could be overbearing too, I could be too much. I could be expecting too much because we're all different people and we have different ways of caring about things and stuff, right? I can't just impose everything on them. But I did explain my part too, that the reason why I was disappointed is because it's not even the breeding practice that is in question. It's more of like the sanitation of their place and maybe overall care. Because I got her from a breeder that owns grooming salons. So it says quite a bit. Uh, but I won't judge them just for that. It's one instance. I can't just condemn them forever for that. But yeah, it was disappointing. Right now we're facing yeast infection to the ear. Uh, she has amoebas and maybe worms. I'm not sure about the worms. Amoeba, I think. And then her liver and kidney. It's not genetic related. It's just really diet. So long as you fix the diet, it's gonna be fine. That's what the vet said. So thankfully, I know you're gonna poop. Oh my God, over there, over there. Okay, you are gonna poop. So live potty training. So I guard her in the area where she needs to do her business. Yikes. Okay. Because it's nice to be able to, these things you're not able to necessarily take videos of. It's not like I have like the camera all the time and stuff. So the minute they start sniffing on the floor in circles, that's a sign that they're about to go potty. Right now, I'm transitioning her already from the potty pad to like the grass. It's more successful than the potty pads, to be honest, because she has role models to follow suit. So it's much easier. But hi, madam, come here. Stop chewing on everything. Okay, I'll bring the slipper here. Can you please chew it here? Over there. I surrender. She's one heck of a character. She's so much fun. Super. I have never had a confident pup like this. As you can see, she's not scared of the camera and she likes staring at herself on the mirrors and stuff. Winter, come here. She doesn't 100% know her name. Come here, over here. You stay here. She doesn't know her name yet. And what I noticed is she doesn't like the same toys as my girls. She likes toys like these, the ones that are like plastic. I like this toy. I found it recently in the pet store. It was so cheap. This was, I think, around $1. or $2 or so. And ooh, okay. And I think it's good for chewing because it's not too hard. It's actually just rubbery and soft. So she loves this and this one. This one is her favorite, and the rubber ducky that I kept there because it's Bailey's toy and she's becoming possessive over the toy. And then of course my slipper. I don't know what is it with them and my slipper. When Summer was a baby, she would only sleep on my Havaianas. I don't know why. That's why I stopped having Havaianas because she literally destroyed three. Not her, Summer. So yeah, she's she's very interesting. It's also a very different experience. Me getting uh I wouldn't say well bred, but supposedly well bred toy poodle. It's different. I understand why breeders who, you know, retain the proper breed standards get frustrated over people who quote unquote also breed, the backyard breeders, and destroy the breed standard. Like they don't care for keeping the proper breed standards because all of the puppies in her litter, they're all relatively confident in terms of personality. I don't see anyone with like anxiety. There are ones that are fearful but not anxious. There's a difference. So I got the most confident pup. They said that she's actually perfect for a show because it's so funny. I probably will post one video of her just walking around. I'll show you guys the difference. Because when she walks, her head is perked up like that. It's tilted all the way up, and she's looking at you or anyone that's walking beside her, showing and exuding confidence. It's so fascinating. And it's so cute. Because she really gives eye contact compared to the two girls. It I had to train the girls to look at me. But this one, no. She just does it normally with herself. There, it's pricked up like that. That's how she normally walks. It's fascinating. Not to mention the tail, it's like pointed up like that. It's very different. So there's a lot of comparison. And please don't take it as me saying like the other dogs, like my other two dogs who are not properly bred with a breed standard are ugly. That's not the case. I'm just stating facts that there is a difference and we can't deny the difference because there really is. And it would be nice if the proper breed standard would be kept because quite frankly here in the country the toy poodles and the miniature poodles they're all ruined and slowly right now because of the popularity of poodles all of a sudden they're starting to destroy the breed standard of the standard poodles. There weren't a lot of standard poodles until recently since the pandemic with those viral videos of the those fluffy bears where they don't shave the standard poodles and they look literally like bears, like super super fluffy bears. Everybody just wanted standard poodles, and they fetch a really really crazy high price in the market right now. Some sell them for as much as $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. That's from 500,000 pesos to 1 million to 1.5 million. The most that I've seen was 1.5 million for ones that cannot even be shown. And it's just the breeders that are saying that they are rare, which is true that they're rare because they're genetic faults and stuff. So, yeah, right now there are a lot of people who are importing, which is great. But I just pray that they're importing for the right purpose of like improving the breeding line. But more often than not, it's really for money. Because right now, with the price that I paid for her, there are people who are willing to pay the price. So it's it's interesting. Wait, I'm trying to move the camera so you guys can see her. Whoa! Sorry, sorry. I'm sorry, the girl. I dropped the camera on you. Are you scared? I am so sorry. I'm so sorry you got scared of the camera. No, she's not scared. She doesn't easily get scared. What's that? Who's that? Is that you? She looks like she hasn't taken a bath. Why? Because I put eardrops on her because, right, she has a yeast infection. So that's why. And I'm not allowed to trim this part of her head because for show, that part has to be long. So it'll come in handy to have a grooming place because I'm gonna go insane when it comes to grooming this one. So as you can see, she's staring at herself. Who's that? Who's that? Huh? Who's that? How many? Is that you? Who's that? Those aren't tear stains. It's just that I cleaned her face first before we started the live, and I think that's why. So her ears, there. Oh, come on, Winnie. So this is also the proper snout and stuff. I'll I'll tell you guys more about it in detail. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Because if I turn it into a vlog, like I'll post small clips every day, because it's gonna be so boring if I'm gonna post everything. It's gonna be long. Well, then again, I'm not gonna post it for views. I just post it for memories, so it wouldn't hurt either, I guess. So I was thinking of posting them as vlog type videos, at least the ones for the preparation and the whole story of her. Because that way, for example, when I was showing you guys the potty training and the mistakes and stuff like that, if it were my usual edited videos, of course, those wouldn't be part of it unless it's just literally for potty training and stuff. So maybe it's also good for people who are scared and want to see like the behind the scenes of things to see how things really are and what goes into it. It'll give you guys like a whole in-depth perspective of how it is because it's not all glamorous cuteness and hugs and stuff like that. It takes a lot of effort. This one, I would say that she's better than Finn because Finn was a nightmare, and I still will not take Finn in a blink because this one I will take her without question. Like I'd be happy to keep her. But with Finn, oh my God, I'm not willing to keep Finn. Finn is annoying. I don't know if it's because he's a male poodle, but man, for a whole week, the training for like crate training and not being needy and asking for attention and stuff, it took a whole week. Holy moly. And I felt so bad for our neighbor because he was so noisy. This one was noisy and would act the same way as Finn, but she gave in faster and it didn't take too long for her to. Winter, potty here. I know you're gonna poop soon. You peed already. Poop is next. But she's been pooping and peeing more on the garden, honestly, compared to like here in the room. Because she stays, so at night, she knows she needs to pee there already. So this one, okay, live potty training again. This one has been there for 2 weeks. No, a week and a half already. No, 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 no. A week. A week. Let's be real. It's a week. It's a new potty pad that one of my resellers um recommended. They sell it. So I went shopping in their car because they had stuff in their car and I bought it from them. It's amazing. You guys have to try it. I think they have it everywhere in other countries as well. It's called Dono. I have it in the videos. I'll post it all there. When and they're basically made of I think charcoal and they're specialized for like potty training. And in my experience, the only difference that this one has versus like the usual potty training pads that I get for like from like Kirkland and all the other brands, um, this one does not smell. The dogs can smell it, but I don't smell it. Meaning, if I use the regular potty pads that have like a blue underneath and it's white on top, it smells after like maybe 1 or 2 days, and I am forced to replace it. Stop it. But this one, I haven't replaced it in literally a week. And I'm not saying that's a good thing, okay? It's not very sanitary to do that. But the thing is, I'm potty training. So I'm trying to keep the scent there. So, yes, like I said, you don't clean it up. So I only clean it up if I only replace it when she poops there. But she hasn't been pooping there. So, and has been pooping in the garden. So I haven't been replacing it because the pee, I swear, it doesn't smell. It doesn't smell. It's amazing. I honestly thought I was gonna buy a new set because I've been using it a lot. But I feel like I have been using it because sorry, I'm observing. Come here. No, 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 no. I know you're gonna poop soon. Come here. Come on, I know you want this toy. Come there. Pew, pew. She's one confident puppy. She's not afraid of anything, I swear. But yeah, if you guys are potty training, get those potty pads from Dono. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's black and something like charcoal potty training pads, something like that. I'll definitely post it in the video um, for it because this is the first time that I've tried this. I usually just use Kirkland because it's the cheapest that I get from like a store like Costco here in the Philippines. But I would be more than willing to pay the price of this one for the no smell in my room because potty training you can't do away with that. It's something every dog owner needs to do. You see how chill she is, and she has her own world. The difference between her and the dogs, my dogs are very needy. This one just does things on her own. Of course, she will follow me. She can be quite needy when I leave her in the playpen, but otherwise, she can just take care of herself. Oh my god, I haven't cleaned the room because, like I said, I went straight to the kitchen today. Yeah, she has her own world, and she just needed to be taught manners because I think the minute she starts crying, the breeder would always give in to what she wanted. But of course, that doesn't happen in my house. She follows the rules here. You see how beautiful her stature is. Look at that. What? And I love it because she doesn't lick too much. Wow. You just disproved my point. But yeah, she doesn't lick too much. If you put her towards your face, Summer would just automatically lick you. This one won't. I think that's just her personality. It's not like a breed standard or anything like that. When? What are you gonna do there? Can you please stop eating everything? Please. Come here. Come on, we're still treating your stomach. Come here. Come here. Come here, chubby cakes. So the thing with her is she is very wild and hyper when you let her loose. But once you carry her, she freezes. See? She doesn't care. Oh, right? You don't care about anything so long as you're carried. You're used to. So the breeder did well in like socializing her to being carried and handled by humans. She's a totally different experience, honestly. That's why my mom fell in love. Oh my God, that was the first time my mom reacted that way. I didn't expect mom to be so chill about it. Or maybe because my mom's older now too. She's she's a lot more mellowed down and stuff. Right, Win? Everybody loves you, Win. Hmm? How Winnie? There. She just freezes once you start carrying her. She becomes a summer when she's carried like that. And look at how small she is. She can fit in my palm, more or less. And she really does make eye contact. She has a very, very beautiful face. But once you put her down, she just gets all naughty and crazy, huh? I know. You want cuddles, huh? But yeah, with the girls, Summer is more chill with her compared to Finn because Finn, oh my God, Summer hated Finn. She didn't want to play with him. He was just too rowdy, and quite frankly, the feelings are mutual. Mutual. I wasn't a big fan of Finn. He was so cute, but he was so annoying. Toy. She's a toy. Hello. So yeah, um, what do you guys think? Should we post it in vlog style or like more educational style videos? Do you want to see more of her, like more candid in vlog style videos? Uh, you'll see all the mistakes. That's less work for me because the educational content takes a lot of work, you know. But I do enjoy the educational content more than the vlogging because I have so much respect for vloggers. Now she's gonna poop. Come here. Stop it. Go potty over there. Go potty first. Come on, please. Can you please go potty first? Can you please not add craziness? Who's that? Is that you? Who's that? She's so curious. It's the first time, huh? It's your first time with you in the camera. Hey, well, you're always in the camera. Wait, don't tip my iPad, huh? Yeah, she is. She's so pretty. Guys, I can't explain it. Cause you know how I don't like shaving my dogs. I don't like shaved poodles. Winter. Stop it. So I don't like shaving the snout because it doesn't look good on my dogs. But I think it does look good on a dog that's properly bred to be with, in the breed standards. Because if I do that with Summer, she won't look good in it. I think you should groom the dogs based on what would look good with their features. Stop chewing on that. Excuse me. Uh-uh. Enough. All done. All done. All done. All done, Winnie. Who's that? Is that another puppy? Huh? Is that another puppy? So yeah, I was so excited to introduce you guys to her. Uh, the videos. Why didn't I edit them again? Well, one, I was really, really busy with the boxes, the Christmas Advent boxes. I'd love for you guys to see it, but I don't have a sample here right now. But yeah, maybe I can do that. So I have an intro video of her coming up tonight, and then maybe I can do like some sort of daily vlogs to just finish whatever I have in, because it's such a waste to throw those videos away. Well, I can just keep them in my hard drive. It wouldn't hurt. But Winter, stop it. Because, oh, I wanted to show you guys this. This was part of like the vlog that I was telling you guys about. It's not perfect, okay? Don't judge me. I was the one who put this. These are like waterproof grout or something. I decided to put this because I was gonna potty train again. There she's. Hi! What are you doing? Leave it. Leave it, madame. Winter. Shh, leave it. Don't you dare. Winnie, can you please stop peeing on the pee pad? You're gonna stink again. You just took a shower yesterday. Winter, come here. I don't know what it is with dogs. And I'm lying down on the pee pad. Okay, go potty now. Come on, go potty. She doesn't know the terms yet, all that much, but at least. Oh no, don't even think about it, you brat. What the hell? Ay, nako, I'm gonna give you another bath, maybe in a day or two. I don't miss this about puppies. They just turn into like that after a day or two after a bath. Shh! Stop it. Shh! Leave it. Leave it. She's curious about everything. And I mean everything. Let's get a toy. Come on. You want this one, right? There she goes. Ay, nako. You are crazy. And she loves chewing on that. That's my sensor for my water fountain. So I use water fountains for all my dogs. I can't catch up to her. I'm sorry. It's hard to catch up with her with the iPad. But she's so beautiful when she walks. Oh, you found another toy. That's why the girl's kitty. There, she likes that toy also. I don't know. She likes toys that are bigger than her. So yeah, I honestly just wanted to show you guys Winter because there's so many of you sending us messages that when's the video gonna come out and everything like that. And I feel so guilty that I keep saying that I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, and I can't keep posting. But yeah, there's definitely a video coming out today. And for those of you guys who came to the live, thank you, thank you. You guys are the first to meet her. I haven't even been posting her in Instagram. After that video comes out, probably I will start posting about her on Instagram as well. But I've only been posting in my private one, the non-toxic one, with very, very few followers. More there than the other Instagram account. Because I don't know, Instagram has just become too toxic for my life. Plus, I run a pet business, and it's more toxicity. And this channel is like a breather for me. I just do it for fun. It's great that, I earn a little bit from the YouTube salary and stuff. It would be awesome to earn a little bit more. But if it's not meant to be, then it's fine. So long as it's enough to like pay their bills. And I'm trying to raise funds for showing her. It's going to be quite expensive. The YouTube will help cover it, but I'm not going to go hardcore. Um, I just really want to follow what was promised in the contract and experience it too. It would be a good learning and it would be good for the grooming business. I'd be more hands-on, like sharing with you guys. I'll be asking for more of your opinions about it, please. I hope you guys won't get tired of answering because I really want to put up like a good one that will satisfy not just the customers but also be able to help the people who will be grooming. Like I want to be able to pay the people fairly because there are a lot of grooming places here that for me, um, the price is very good for the consumers. But what about the ones who are actually doing the grooming? There's a scarcity now in groomers because they aren't paid well. And I don't want to be part of those in the list. I want to be fair to both the consumers and the people who are actually doing the work because it's not easy to groom, you guys. It it's not. It just isn't. It's very tiring. Your back will hurt all the time. And I don't even do it professionally. I just do it for my dog. So can you just imagine if they do it for work? It ain't it ain't easy. So, yeah, if you guys have suggestions of what videos you guys want to see for her, but I've just been documenting all the stuff that I think could be very useful for everyone, like an updated list to include some of the new products that I've tried for. I'm not selling them, but I'll post who sells them and stuff. You can buy it from them. And what else? Um, Updated training videos for potty training, how I changed and switched things up when it comes to potty training her, because the potty training with her was a little different in the sense that uh, it was relatively easier in a sense because I have two who are already potty trained and she just follows suit with the routine, especially when it comes to like peeing in the garden and stuff. But I know she loves giving eye contact. You're so cute. My gosh. Hmm? Winnie, are you cute? See, she's not a licker. My dogs would never allow me to do this. But for her, she doesn't care. That's what you will get if you get a confident dog. For me, she's one of the best she's the best tempered pups I ever worked with, of course owned, and have dealt with. Hmm? She doesn't care. Her heart is beating normally. What's that? Do you want your toy? Hmm? What do you think? Hmm? Her face is so dirty though. She's been playing around in the garden. So I'm not one of those people who would just keep them in the room and stuff. But yeah, so updated potty training. Well, like another style, because I think the one I have is still fine. It's basically the same thing that I still do, just with the updated, what do you call this, potty pads and stuff. That's what's different. And having a role model. So maybe just a part two. I'll make a part two of that one. And then of course the play biting. That's very, very important. What else? Crate training this time. I've been wanting to post a crate training video, but I don't have like a subject for it because the girls are crate trained. But I have a lot of videos on that, so I will be editing that as one of the educational content videos for December. But there are a lot of vlogs for like the daily life. I don't know if that's something that would interest anyone, but maybe I can just post it for purposes of those who actually want to see stuff like that. Because when I was the one who was starting out, I would always try to look for references like that, but I couldn't find anything online. So maybe just for those who might want something like that. Winter, what are you doing there? Come here. Winnie, hi. Come here. Winter. Oh my God, I know what she's chewing. She's chewing my cords. You brat. Come here. I put protection on the cords and stuff. But yeah, Winter, come here. Naku, let me just carry you. Okay, so if you guys have more questions, I don't know if anyone posted questions. Let's double check. I hope not. If you guys have more questions, feel free to leave them in the community tab. I'll get back to them. Or if you have suggested videos that you guys want to know, what was that? Somebody asked something. Ah, I already answered this question. Please don't judge me. I'll give you a range. She is 3,000 to 4,000 plus dollars. So yeah, she came from a show breeding line. I'm not saying I did the right thing, right, Winnie? You'd better not have genetic health issues, my dear, for the price that I paid for you. Well, I don't think so. She seems like a very healthy pup. I think her anemia's been fixed. Her teeth are okay. She's very good temper, good stature, good posture, good walk, good eyes, tail. She's definitely gonna be shown. That's for sure. I don't know if that will interest you guys, but you guys will experience it with me. I'll share it on the vlogs, but I don't know how much I can because it's so expensive. If I pay somebody to somebody to show her for me, it's gonna cost too much money. So I plan to be the one to handle her. And plus, that would be a good bonding experience for the two of us. Wait, there was someone asking a question. Can she survive the hot weather? Yes, of course. So long as you acclimate them, especially if they're already island born or like wherever born in the country where you guys live in, it's much easier for them to acclimate to the weather. And more often than not, they will still acclimate to the weather. Uh, my dogs are not on air conditioned rooms every day. They're just outdoors. Well, not outdoors, like out in the sun, but they're inside the house roaming around, and there's no air conditioner in the house on every day. So it's fine. It's a tropical country here, and they can survive both the cold and the warm weather. Of course, you just have to maintain the coat a certain length for them. They can't have like too crazy of coats. But otherwise, yeah, it's fine. Poodles are very easy to like adjust to. What the hell is wrong with this dog? There she is. They're very easy, especially if you get a well-tempered one. So if I were you, if you're gonna get a pup, look for temperament, look for health. Those are the two most important things. And yeah, sorry, there was another question. Come on, ask your questions because I'm gonna go in a bit too. I don't want to keep you guys for too long. Also, is she good around big dogs and small dogs? Yes, this one, she's fine with any kind of situation. Um, I want you guys to see her. I know you don't want to see me. Where is she? Win? Winnie. There she is. Um, she's not scared of anything. She wasn't scared of the vet. She wasn't scared of sounds. She wasn't scared of anything. She'll get surprised, but then after that, she'll just go back. Do you see her form? That's what you look for if you want a purebred poodle, and that's how they should walk. They're very elegant looking breed. They're a very elegant looking breed. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Do expect more videos all about her and the girls. And to put it on record, she's not one of those please take care of me. She's definitely mine. I paid for her. She's part of the pack. And she's gonna stay for good. She's not like Finn that I just trained and then left. And this one, I'm able to do whatever kind of training I want with her. And that's why I want to share it with you guys because everybody wants like a well-mannered dog. Oh, and this is the reason why I chose her before I leave. So there are four in the litter. I got first pick. That was the promise of the breeder. And of course, I just wanted females. There were two males and there were two females. So I was just choosing between the two females. Honestly, the other male, her older brother, is more good looking and is the number one pick in the litter, meaning to say, so when in a show breeding line, there's a pick of the litter. Usually they would have one for the male and one for the female. And then there would be, between the two picks, there will be one that's the ultimate pick. And it's usually the male because males are better for showing than females. But in my household, for peace of mind, because she's more pet than show or for any kind of business whatsoever. All my dogs are pet first above everything else. So the only way for me to have quality of life for both her and for them and myself is to have an all female household because I don't want the mess of male dogs. So I was choosing only between the two females. So between the two, she was the one who kept sticking to me like that. I did not choose her. I was actually planning to take her other sister. I chose her other sister. But when she started doing this, I couldn't. I'm like, okay, I'm in love. So I chose her. Well, she chose me. She just kept doing this the whole time that I was there. I was playing with the other sister because I had every intention of taking her already. But this one just kept clinging to me like this. So I'm like, okay, I don't think I should be taking that one. I think I want her. And turns out she was the pick of the litter for the female anyway. So in the end, she became Winter. That's how her story is. She's much like Summer. Summer was the one who chose me. With Bailey, they were only two in the litter, one male and one female. So of course I had to get the female. So yeah, whereas with Winter, even her brothers wouldn't even care less, couldn't even care less about me. But with her, she just kept following me around, and every time I would sit down, she would always snuggle like to the back of my leg, if not to my corner like that. And she would just stay there. So yeah, Winter chose Mama, huh? You chose Mama. Come here, come here, come here, fluffy butt. Come here. So there are cases like that where the dogs choose you. Hmm? Is that why? Is that why? Is that why you're so nice? She's just very playful there in the play biting. Ha! Ha! See, she stops. I know. It hurts. You can play bite, but not too rough. Play biting is normal, and they do that on a regular basis. So you just teach them what kind of tolerance you're able to take when it comes to play biting. If it's too much, then react and correct them. But otherwise, I think playful play biting is fine because you can't take that away from an animal, right? She's a dog. Ay, nako. She's very tiring. I'm more tired than normal, but she's definitely brought back fun to the house because my two girls are quite old already. And I mean, they're not slugs, but compared to a puppy's like a ball of energy, right? Every time I talk, she just starts staring at me. It's the cutest thing. Why are you so cute, huh? Why are you so cute? How many? What's that? What's that? Come here. So yeah, she is one expensive show pup, which will be shown. I'll I'll share everything with you guys. I'll especially with the grooming place. I also want your opinions on that. It will be everybody's grooming place, right? It's a big gamble considering, the world's gonna go into recession soon. But never hurts, right? To try new things. Yeah, see, she's potty trained. Yikes. So that's what's important. They're not scared of the crate. They're okay. Oh my gosh, hi, all the way in Singapore. Oh my gosh, you guys have the Pet Expo. I wanted to go, but they held it during the months that I'm super busy. I would have loved to go to the Pet Expo. I usually go to the Singapore Pet Expo every year before the pandemic. So jealous that they have that nice one. Oh, hello. Oh, stop it! Oh my God. I can't believe their paws are able to like move it around, huh? Hello. Oh, it's still going on? Is it over this whole weekend? I don't know. I love the Singapore Expo. Can I just say? It's not that big. Like, it's just the right size for me. That's why I love going there. I miss shopping there. I usually stay at that hotel that's just right across where they hold the expo. I forgot what name that was. And I would meet up with my friends. And we have IG friends in Singapore also, and then we would meet in what's the name of that cafe? Something like Inu Cafe. And then she has like a pet store right beside it. I forgot what station that was too. But I love going there because she has everything. She was the one who introduced me to the supplements that I use with NHB right now. Augustine approved. I forgot the name of the owner, but I think she's a banker, if I remember correctly. So I miss going to her store and going shopping there. She has good deals during the Pet Expo too. Plus, I wanted to go to Woofer and Perlinsky. I need to buy a new towel for her. Yeah, so I named her Winter because she was white. Spring, I think she would have been a good spring too because when she jumps, she's like a springboard. She can jump so high, probably because of her long legs, her proper long legs. Hmm. Yeah, I know. Hi, Cynthia. So, Cynthia, I finally met her in person. She attended one of the events that I attended. That was so fascinating. Yeah, there, she's finally tired. Oh, let's put her there. There, that's what she kept doing when I was picking between the two. So she would just stay at my side like that. Even if she's one hyper pup, she just kept staying. When she's tired, she would stay there. So I brought her home. I met her a few times before I brought her home, and the breeder kept updating me of her videos and stuff before before I finally made my pick and stuff. So I've been seeing them since she was a baby. So I don't know, maybe we can post that too. Dogs are addicting. Oh my God, yes, they are. Oh my, and yes, I have to agree. Dogs in Singapore are super expensive. But to be honest, I think it's good that it's expensive because that way the people who really take them in um, take full responsibility for it. Because in my experience, dogs who are bought, um, I'm not saying you should be buying like an expensive dog or anything like that, okay? But the stats of people buying dogs for a hefty price, they take more responsibility for them because precisely they paid a good amount of money for them versus the ones that got the dogs for free. That's why I think when it comes to shelters, there should be an adoption fee, like a good price too. That way people will really take responsibility. But that's just in an ideal world, I know. It's not something, she's tired. It's not something that can, happen, but it is what it is. I I hope whatever rules they have in Singapore when it comes to pet ownership would be the same here in the Philippines. Because that way, there will be less backyard breeding, less homeless animals. Because I know I have several friends who have houses in Singapore, and she tells me that in Singapore you have licenses that you renew every year for the dogs. I know they do that in the US also, but it's not as expensive as in Singapore. In Singapore, I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, but let's say the amount is $100. If you get another one, I think it's double the price or something like that. So it really discourages people from having too many dogs. And it's a totally different story for breeding too. For you to breed, you also have to pay certain amounts of licenses and stuff, registration for the dogs and whatnot. So it's not easy for everyone to just start breeding. So I absolutely love that. And I think that's why, compared to at least the Philippines, they have a little bit less homeless animals. Of course, there were strays that I saw in certain areas, but still not as crazy as, in most countries. So yeah. But I understand also that, even it's true that the prices are crazy, but at least it discourages the people who are just buying a pup out of a whim, you know, and not really thinking things through. The videos that I had, that's why I'm thinking twice about like posting them, is because when I was watching them, it was mostly me always saying like, am I really gonna do this? What if I can still back out? Is it really the right time and stuff like that? I know those things are, boring to so many people. And the reason why I was talking to the camera like that was because I was literally so bored, stuck in the house for COVID. So I just kept shooting videos and stuff. Now I filled up like one whole memory card of me preparing the room and stuff. I moved around furniture, like minor furniture of the pets and stuff. So yeah, but I think it would be good to share also that way. It would be a good example to kids. I don't know. But it would just look like I'm being vain and stuff. I don't want to be called that. In Singapore, if we stay in government housing, we are only allowed to own one and a small size. Yeah, that's what I heard also. I have a friend who lives in government housing, and he said it's already expensive to have a kid, and for them to have an animal is gonna be still even more expensive. So I honestly think that's actually good. You know, people are more responsible. And what I love so much about Singapore is because everyone is so stuck up for the rules, and I mean that in the most respectful way. But if you cut the line, you're dead meat. You're dead meat. Meaning, the minute you do that, you're gonna be shamed publicly by everyone in the line. That happened when I was volunteering for this conference called SIGGRAPH before, and one of my volunteer friends, so we were already in the line, and she just ran up to us and told us, can you buy this for me? And I'm like, okay, that's fine, because I'm in the line anyway. When she started moving backwards, like going back after she gave us the money, everyone, literally every single one, kept telling her, you should be ashamed of yourself. Everybody fell in line. Your friends went in line and waited in line to get their turn, and you're just gonna cut off and ask them to buy stuff for you. After that, oh my God, she went in line at the back of the line. But the line in the for the lunch thing was like a snake already. But then, yeah, you can't get away with cutting the line, and I love that so much because they're just people who are yeah, you get it. But I love Singapore for that. Although some people can be boring too because everyone's just too serious. But I understand because everyone's tired and stuff. So yeah, but the pet community in Singapore is amazing. They're very nice, in my honest opinion. There were those from Singapore who even helped me with a cat. Like I was messaging with them all the time. I think her name's Boba the cat or something like that. But she was so helpful when I was adjusting to the kitty cat that I was fostering and might actually be adopting now for good. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, just feel free to keep them here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this live up for long because I don't want to mention the price, honestly, of winter because I'm trying to hide that from my family. Uh, yeah. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and meeting her. You guys are first, really. I just posted pictures, but like meeting her in video and her name, you guys are first to know. Um, Hello, South Carolina. That's one place that I wanted to visit in the US when I drop by again. My dream is to earn enough from YouTube to be able to fly the girls, even just once in my lifetime to the States and experience snow. That's my dream, my ultimate dream. But I know my mom tells me like your dreams are stupid or like your dreams are so uh petty. I'm like, Mom, it's the simple things that make you happy. I don't need like multi-million stuff. I just need I want to have fun. I want to enjoy life. So yeah, do you expect more? If you guys want more lives with her, have you ever dressed up your girls? Yes, of course. I had a phase where I dressed up my girls a lot. A lot. Wait, I'll show you. I still kept one set. Wait. Ah, this was my favorite. I kept it because it was so cute. I couldn't throw it away. It was a gift from a friend. So this was Bailey's and this was Summer's. It's a harness slash dress. I used to dress them up when they were puppies. Did you see that? She doesn't care. She doesn't get scared. If that were my dogs, they would have already been on their feet and jumped. But with this one, she really doesn't care. She doesn't get scared of sound, thunder, or anything. I feel like with fireworks, she'll also be fine. She's just very tired. So, where was I? I was trying to end it. Yeah. Um, Last question, please. What do you guys think? Do you want the vlogs? I'll try to keep them as short as possible. I don't know if you guys are interested in long vlogs, because quite frankly, I don't like watching long vlogs. But maybe I can post them one per day so that it wouldn't be too much. And once they're over, it'll be, of course, the educational content will be a separate count. But for the live things, preparing your room, it might give you ideas as well, because it would be such a waste to throw them away. I don't know. I'll try to keep them as concise as possible and not boring. Uh, yeah, but definitely more vlogs about her growing up, because that's one thing I regret with the two girls. That's why I have so much videos of her, because I didn't have a phone that could take good videos. Or I had my iPhone 4S back then, but it only had like what, 25 gig of memory, and that can only handle like so few videos. And external hard drives were so expensive back then, and I was still a student. So I couldn't afford to buy an external hard drive to like export the videos and stuff. So I was very limited to how much I could take, but I had a lot of photos of them. So with this one, since I have all the gadgets and stuff, I will take as much videos and post as much, because just because you have them on your phone, what I realized is it's such a hassle for you to get back to them. That's why I started the YouTube channel, because sometimes, I would just go through back the old videos. I cringe with the first few videos that I posted. But the entertainment videos that I posted about the dogs, oh my God, I just keep laughing. Like, oh my God, I actually made this video. Or what? You're so lame, Erica. But it's fun. I do enjoy them. Especially when I posted the vlog when we went to the mountains and went hiking and trekking. I didn't think I would enjoy watching it again. So I would want to document as much stuff, especially with these puppers, more. I'll also vlog about the grooming place. I'll be as transparent as much as I can. I'll even post all the revenues and stuff. Please help me be the judge um, for the decisions and stuff. It's so hard to do the right thing, especially when it comes to the documentation and everything like that, and be fair with everyone, because there are setbacks. Um, I want to let the grooming place that we're putting up be the experiment. Um, of course, the taxes will be declared. I have an accountant for that already and everything. I hope it's something that might give you guys an idea and respect your groomers. For those of you who think that they're overpricing and stuff, because you guys have to understand that they're people too, and a business is a business and it has to run. Some people just think that, they're being overpriced. Well, there are overpriced ones, but to be fair, you'll see everything. I'll post everything, I promise. Even if it's late, I promise I will post it. I bought a separate SD card for that. And you guys will get to see also how she's groomed, how different it is to be groomed as a regular pet and for show. I think that would be interesting, and mostly educate you guys more on, and myself, of course, with the proper breed standard. It's not to judge a dog from being ugly or beautiful. It's just important for me to know what the proper thing is, because that way you'll be able to make your proper judgments based on your own personalities and based on your own cultures and beliefs. I will respect whatever, choices and beliefs each person has. You can never impose on others your views. We just have to, I mean, we're all different people. We're in different countries, we're in different families, and all sorts of cultures. There's a dog culture, right? And then there's like a cat culture. And then there are the game cultures and stuff. We're just all different, and it just takes respect for each of our likes and dislikes. And in this case, our obsession with poodles. I hope we're not stuck with just poodles, you know. Just I'd rather have like a community of responsible pet owners, not just necessarily for poodles, but responsible owners of enthusiasts for dogs that have long fur or even without long fur. Because I have good friends who own Labradors, short-coated dogs and stuff. The only breeding that I honestly don't support is the one that compromises their health. For example, Frenchies. They are one of the most beautiful breeds, in my honest opinion. But for you to breed them, to have those noses that cause them to have a lot of health issues growing up and dealing with difficulty in breathing, that for me is inhumane. I'm not saying Frenchies are a terrible breed or anything like that. It's just that I think we have to change the breed standards when it comes to those things. Because the vets are the ones that are suffering, dealing with animals that are dying all the time and having a hard time breathing, and you can't do anything about it because there are limits to what medicine can do. That's just horrible. And the same things with the poodles. Everybody just crossbreeds them with everything. They try to ruin the name of a pure poodle, saying that they're temperamental, they snap a lot and stuff like that. And then they would crossbreed them with a better tempered dog, like a golden retriever or stuff like that. Other things to tame down whatever poodle trait. Honestly, why would you breed a bad tempered dog with a good tempered dog if you don't want their traits in the first place? Honestly, those temperamental poodles are just a result of bad breeding practices. Because overall, a well-bred pup is as chill as this one. You have to believe me. In my own experiences, it's just different. And I will never judge a dog to be ugly or anything. It's just whether or not they fall under the breed standard. You just have to face the facts because that's how they look like, right? But yeah, it's not to say one is better than the other. It's up to each and every one of you. It's up to me I also to decide which one's better or not. And I will never judge you guys for what you will decide on what's better or not. Because we all just have to learn to respect each other, right? Okay? Thank you guys so much for staying. Oh my god. Uh, that's why I never set like time limits anymore. Because I know I just fail. Because I just keep talking and talking. It would be nice in the future if this live can be like two-way. If some of you can just hop in and stuff. I like that feature is it on TikTok or like Instagram? It would be nice if YouTube would like post something like that. It would be nice to meet you guys like in person and actually talk to someone besides just reading through the chat and blabbering on and on like a show. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to the kitchen now. Um, because like I said, we're doing advent boxes. So this advent boxes I started it during the pandemic to add fun. Summer and Bailey are over here. They're on the bed. So that's the furniture that I moved. That's for the cat, right? It used to be here. And then Summer's over here. Miss Tamad. I need to buy another one of these beds, but Winter doesn't need it yet. I got this from Japan. Hopefully by the time I need it for her, I'd be able to fly to Japan. And yeah, so I need to update that photo also. Because, well, of course, that'll stay there, but I'll make another one for the three of them, I think. Maybe I can include Winter. I don't know. Yeah, they're super chill. I have no problems with them getting along, honestly. It's only when the little one is too much that Bailey snaps, but otherwise, it's no big deal. It's honestly no big deal. Um, I'm thankful that she is what it is. She is what she is, and that's her personality. I'm happy that she's very confident that even if Bailey corrects her that way, she doesn't get fearful of other dogs. I'm overall very happy with her, and I'm thankful to the breeder that they trusted me with this little one. It's no guarantee that she came from the best breeding line or anything like that, but she comes from a breeding line of champions. That's for sure. And I'm gonna show her not to win any kind of medal or get any of these champion lines and stuff, but more to learn and fulfill the deal in the contract. And there was a few of you who were asking if I'm gonna be breeding her. Top of mind, okay? Yes, once, just once, or maybe twice max, but no, just once, knowing myself. And that's still a long shot if that's gonna happen. Because even if I say that I am gonna do it, I know myself. I get lazy. And if I just get frustrated, I'm just gonna spray her. But yeah, I won't be spaying her like at 6 months or anything like that. She will be spayed when she reaches full maturity, maybe at 4 or 5 years of age. We shall see. Oh my God, Carlo. Okay, that guy who just messaged right now was one of the reasons why I was um not really convinced, not convinced. There's no word for it in English. It's called na boodle. Pretty girl. Okay, I have to go. I have to go back to the kitchen and finish all the boxes. The boxes are killing me. Maybe I can take videos of that. It would be an entertaining video, but I'm too stressed to be able to do it. Oo, nabudol na ako, Carla. Okay. Have I ever bred my dogs? No. Wait, I tried. Summer. I tried summer with one good friend and her dog, but it didn't take. So I just spayed her because that was the right thing to do. I spayed them both at 4, and Bailey was spayed at 5 years of age, I think. Name. This is Winter. Meet Winter. Yes, they are all the same breed. But when it comes to the breed standard, Winter is the one that's closest to the breed standard because she came from a show breeding line. Her parents are imported. I'm not sure from which country. I'm sure one of them is imported in Taiwan. I'm not sure if both were imported from Taiwan because they have so many dogs. Okay, both my dogs are born island in the island born pup as well, but parents are imported. Both girls come from island born parents and they were island born. Okay, that's it. Very, very chill dogs. See? My life is actually not so hard. When you bred Summer, did you breed her with a toy poodle? Yes, of course. She was bred with uh, a good friend's dog from Smash Poodles. It's this very famous breeding kennel from Japan. Ayun, both Taiwan. Both her parents are from Taiwan. I tried breeding Summer with a Smash Poodle, but it didn't take. We tried, I think, for 2 years. She just didn't take, so maybe it was Summer's problem because her partner had her partner had puppies before already. Ang behave ni Winter. Yes, now she's behaved. But when she arrived, oh my gosh, she was she lacked manners. But in this household, there's no such thing as no bad manners. She's not allowed to have bad manners. She's stuck with me. Okay, we have to go. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys again next time. I'll try to go live more often because so many of you are requesting for live videos with this little one. So maybe we can do it again next to no, not next week because I have a wedding to attend next week. The week after next. Okay? Bye. Thank you guys for joining us. And we'll post another video tonight to intro her to everyone else who weren't able to join the live. Okay, have to go. Bye. Thank you for joining us all the way from like US, Singapore, where else? Illinois is in the US also. Everywhere else. Bye. Wait, how do I end this? And Oh, how do I end this on the iPad? There. Okay. Bye for good. See you. She's asleep.